All
Hi.
right. Hey, Lindsay, how are you?
Great. How about you?
Good. Hey, I'm so glad that we're able to talk for a little bit today. I've been getting some questions about the overall market, and so I thought it would be a good time for us to sit down and talk a bit.
Absolutely. We have some time.
Yeah, we have some time. Well, tell me first who you are, where you work, what you do, and we'll go from there.
Perfect. I'm Lindsey Conrad at Rapid Mortgage. We're an Ohio-based mortgage lender. I'm in the heart of Strongsville on the square in the Strong House. It's a big 200-year-old building with a big word strong on it. You can't miss us. And if you've ever been
Prime
to
Mitchell.
Mitchell's, yeah, unfortunately, I've been there more than once. Let's just say that. It's a problem. But architectural justice is next to us too. But yeah, that's me. We're right here. We're an actual lender, not a broker. So we have our own warehouse lines. Our underwriter lives in Medina. We have people all over Ohio. We have offices in Cincinnati, Columbus, Cleveland, and then all over additional, but those are the Ohio ones. So
Awesome. And I bought a house in
absolutely.
November and was able to work with you guys, and it was a really great experience. So, highly recommend.
Thank you. Yeah, we try our best to make it. No one wants to have a mortgage. A mortgage isn't fun. Let's not go. Oh God, I'm getting a mortgage today. It's a great day, but it's a necessary evil. What we try to do is make the process as easy as possible. Explain things as it goes. Not leave it up to chance and assume you know all the ups and downs of the process past the realtor, which is very informative to them.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so we're in a bit of an interesting time right now. I would say up until about February, we were just zipping along, and people were still buying and selling like crazy. Rates were still pretty historic low, but go ahead and tell us kind of what was happening then, what we're seeing as of today, and then I guess kind of where you think we're going to go, hopefully, once this whole COVID-19 thing lifts and we're able to resume our lives.
Well, perfect. We'll see. It looks like it's getting closer and closer to lifting, but let's start from February. Rates were hitting all-time lows. You see that in the news. You see people saying that a lot of times it's fake news or people putting out there. It's always the best interest rates. Well, it really was. The interest rates were low, and they continue to be really, really good. We had a little hiccup for a minute there where things were uncertain. So when there's uncertainty, the investors take a break from rates. The uncertainty means break time. So now that things are kind of playing out and things are coming back to normal, and hopefully sooner than later, the rates again are back to really good points. Conventional rates are fantastic. So for refinancing, it's an ideal time to do that. To purchase, I mean, it couldn't be better to have the lowest rate that there's ever been. I mean, again, people say that, but it's never really true. But the facts are facts. So we're going in the right direction there. Currently, there's a little bit of a hiccup in the government products, which would be FHA, VA, some USDA products. A lot of that's a liquidity issue. And what you'll see is a little bit of a rocky road with that, but we're also coming to a point where that's all coming back. The investors have pulled back a little bit because those products are a little bit scary, but they're not. It really isn't. It's just that's the first to kind of go down the rabbit hole.
Well, so why don't you explain that a little bit? So, why are people having a hard time getting an FHA, VA loan right
So this has been, I've been very passionate about this. I've been trying to get this out there. We've talked a bunch about this. That's why I was on Channel 5 Sunday telling people about this and trying to get it out as much as we possibly can. So there's an issue with forbearances in the market because there's tons of people that are laid off, furloughed right now. I mean, they're not working. So they go onto their website, they click forbearance. They don't ask them, how's it going? Do you have money in the bank? Do you have a 401k? They don't read them any of the info other than click one button. It used to never be that way, but they've made it so easy. So here's the quick version to make this easy. So you have a borrower that goes into forbearance. They think it may be forgiveness, but it's not forgiveness. It's forbearance, meaning a delay in payment that you will have to pay this. A lot of people were telling us, well, they say they a lot. I don't know who they are, but they must be financial geniuses because I need to know who they are
now?
is the problem. But the facts are this, that if the small print says that you take 6 months off, in 6 months you're going to be due all six payments plus your current month. So when you say to them, okay, well, I can't afford $9,000 plus $1,000 payment. I mean, or $9,000 plus a $1,500 payment, for your current month. Well, they say, no problem. What we'll do is we'll divide that out over 12 months. Well, now your payment's gone up dramatically, and you could barely afford the payment before, but now you have a higher payment. So
Yeah.
then what do you do? Is it refinance? Well, you can't. You haven't been making payments. You're in forbearance, and you're supposed to be covered by this. And a lot of things are coming out saying that they would be covered, but we've seen credit reports with late payments, and it says forbearance there. It says 1 times 30 already. It's already saying that, and these people think, the people are being told it's okay. So it isn't. So but if you're laid off and you're furloughed, you need to just talk with your servicer or loan officer and explain what's going on, because they don't know. They don't have a crystal ball. There's lots of people that are in bad positions right now, or positions that need, but if you don't reach out to someone, you don't know what's going to happen.
Right. So why is that? So that's okay. So maybe I'm in forbearance on mine. Why is that impacting somebody who wants to get a loan that's an FHA loan?
Okay, perfect question. So this is very difficult because you don't see this on CNN, Yahoo, or anywhere. Everyone just is not really bringing this up unless you're in the mortgage industry. It's a hot topic. So what happens is when the servicer goes to collect your payment and you can't make your payment because you're in forbearance, well, someone has to make that payment at that point, and that's a servicer. So the servicers are the large servicers, Chase, Wells Fargo. You see these people a lot. Well, if you notice, Chase put out a big article yesterday, everyone's sharing it, that they want 700 scores and 20% down, or they're not doing any loans. So that's not very good. We're still doing as low as 3% down and have other products, but that's an example of a servicer. So they have to make all these payments for all these people that are in forbearance, and they're saying, well, wait a second, why would we take on more loans? We're already making payments for these people. We need to get these people straightened out before we start writing more business that we potentially have to make the payment for anyways.
So it's
So
essentially creating a backup with all the people who aren't making their payments, and they're kind of saying, stop, we can't take on more until these people are taken care of.
pretty much, and that's what, and it's uncertainty, and uncertainty in the mortgage world means delay and what's going to happen. So when we get closer to opening, which let's all pray it's very soon, and and then we'll have more people back at work, less forbearance. We'll have an idea of where we're going in the future, not what, not just assuming or guessing, because again, risk, rates, all correlated.
Right. And a lot of people are saying, is this a good time to buy or sell? And I guess like you can speak to this too, but my answer to that would be, if you're in a position right now that you can buy or sell, I wouldn't even be looking to what's going to happen after all of this, because now is a good time to buy or sell.
Absolutely.
We've talked a lot about this, but yes, you may have less inventory if you're a buyer and you're looking for homes, but you also have a whole lot less competition, right?
Yeah,
So there's going to be less multiple offers on properties, maybe a higher possibility you're going to get a home for lesser value than maybe you would have, 2 months ago. So I would say if you're still working, if you still have income, you can still get pre-approved, buy a house. And if you have a house that you want to sell, I would sell, sell, sell. There are still people
absolutely.
out there buying, and they're eager. So if that's even in your realm of possibility, I would do it now.
Absolutely. There's loan programs that are available too. It's not that the FHA and the VA are gone and the world's ending and everything's happening. The media makes it out that we're all going to not be able to figure it out. The fact is, the interest rates are really, really, really low still. And we have programs like Home Ready, Home Possible, all these programs that give you a discount. I mean, they have different, stipulations, but a lot of people fit in these, and they get as low as a 3% down loan with a ridiculously low interest rate and a reduced PMI. And those are the people that are going to take advantage of this. I mean, we could look back to a couple months ago when we were looking at investment properties personally, and we're looking at them at the numbers that were pretty high. And again, this is a loan officer. Obviously you're the realtor. I don't know this stuff, but from a person shopping for homes myself, I can give you firsthand experience that's not professional advice, but personal advice, saying that now I'm seeing numbers that are much more pleasing to the wallet.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. So now is the time. Um,
Absolutely.
Okay, so there's a couple of specific questions. Just can you explain a little bit about USDA loans?
Absolutely. So USDA loans are a fantastic product for a specific person in a specific area. What I mean by that is you could put as little as 0% down, but the USDA has an income cap and also has a location that you must be in. What I'll do is I'll post the link to the tool from USDA's website, the Housing and Rural Development, that'll show you exactly where you can look, and you can type an address and find out if that house is covered in the USDA area. USDA has a lot of perks. Now, remember, when you're doing USDA, you're starting off at 0% down a lot of times, so you're not going into a strong equity position. But the interest rates on USDA are fantastic. The program's fantastic for the correct person, and it's something that I would talk with the loan officer about, or a professional. Again, we don't know who they are, but they give you a lot of advice. I would say get facts, not what people's opinions are.
Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. I guess there's one last question, and it would be if you're somebody who's considering buying in the future, whether it be 6 months, 8 months, you can't right now, what should people be doing to prepare?
So this is a fantastic question, and I've been trying to preach this as well. So you have my attention 100% right now. You have, Lauren, your attention as a realtor. You have the ability to get to the folks that usually are running around crazy, and we're still busy, but we have time to talk with you. Some of the banks now won't even accept new mortgage applications. They won't take calls. They're on a 3-day return time. And again, not mentioning names, but I did mention one of the large servicers is in the news, and the only reason is because it's fact. They publish that, not me. This is the time to get your application in, so you're ready. I mean, my gosh, you have the ability to get everything in, and I've heard people say, well, the rate's not where I want to be. It's going to get lower. My crystal ball is broken. It's at the shop, so I'm not sure what's going to happen. But I can tell you that they're at a really good point now. So if you want to wait and you think you're going to purchase in the next couple months, and you want to wait till COVID goes, that's your opinion, and I'm not going to stop either way. It's everyone's personal choice, but you can get ready to go. You can get on the list of the email that you send with the properties, right? I mean,
Yeah, absolutely.
and
Yeah,
then
yeah, and the other big thing too is like save, 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 right? Like if like maybe somebody knows that currently their credit score is not what it should be, and they're kind of hoping within 6 to 8 months, a year, whatever, save, 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 and don't make major purchases.
yeah, absolutely.
I mean, because that's stuff you're going to look back at.
Yep. And if you need help with credit repair, we have a fantastic credit company we work with. They've done wonders, and they can get you kind of on the path to the right direction if you need that. If you don't, like you said, saving is an absolute fantastic plan right at this point, just to get ready. I mean, you can have your application ready. Your pre-approval is good as long as your job history doesn't change, your asset position doesn't change, and your credit doesn't expire, and that's 120 days. So you have a time frame to get in line. And even if you're not buying a house tomorrow, so you're buying a house in 30 days, it's going to be really nice to talk to someone that has has a little bit more time right now to actually discuss things with you, opposed to calling on a Sunday night going, okay, I found the house, I'm ready to go, and nobody's available.
And you need to get pre-approval that night. Yeah. I guess the summary would be is that we're here, we're available, we have expertise, advice that we would love to give you. I know I've gotten some questions in regards to how do you know how to get your house ready to sell, and different things like that. So that's for another video, but I guess we just want to say that we're here, we're working, we're essential. Lindsey, were you so excited to hear this?
Essential.
Yeah,
I'm very happy to be essential.
So we are still working, still showing homes, still listing homes. Obviously, we have different, safety measures we're taking. I'm sure you do too as well, Lindsey. But we are still here and available. So feel free to reach out to us with questions. Lindsey, thank you so much for chatting with me for a little bit today.
Absolutely. It was good talking with you. And if you feel uncomfortable about coming into the office, we could absolutely Zoom call it. I know Lauren can Zoom or FaceTime as well to show you houses. So you really have the best of both worlds with availability right now, and good rates and good programs still.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. Thank you so much, Lindsey. Have a great day.
All right. You too. Bye-bye now.